Over the past decade, I've dipped my toes into nearly every pond there is. From directing movies,
you're gonna kind of walk in and say your thing and kind of finish around here,
to writing a musical, there are few things I have yet to experience.
Do something crazy.
However, it would seem that in my busyness, I have neglected getting my toes wet in the most daunting pond of all, the pond of dating. So with the help of over a dozen specialists, we're going to see if even I can find that special someone in a quarantined world. Before I made an account, I first need to gain a better understanding of what kind of a person women might be looking for, and who better to ask about women than every woman I know. What personality traits do you find attractive in a man?
Compassion, this is basic, but humor. A selfless personality.
I think I like it when guys are like caring and kind of outgoing, not necessarily like outgoing all the time, but like where they kind of just know what they want in life and they like do that, if that makes sense.
Definitely a humorous person for sure. Someone who's not very serious is a plus, who can take a joke. Easy to talk to is always a good one, or like knows how to carry on a conversation.
Gotta be weird. And I think confident.
Kindness, somebody who puts others before himself, a giving person, a generous person, just a person who cares about other people.
Obviously nice, gentleman, sweet, don't care about what other people think.
Funny, personable, empathetic, smart.
Humor is a big one for me. Respect, honesty, people that are caring and like kind-hearted is really important to me.
Number 1 is that he is a Christian. Number 2 is that he's very kind. Number 3, loyal. I love loyalty. Number 4, very strong values. And number 5, a man who loves his mother.
They have to be funny. That's like very important to me. Adventurous. You can't be like obsessed with yourself. That's like really unattractive. Like cockiness.
What physical traits do you find attractive in a man?
I really like dark features, like dark hair, maybe more like slender body types, but I'm not super like, ooh, muscles.
I'm attracted to people with darker hair usually.
Tall, for sure. I guess I gravitate towards dark-haired people, I realized. I don't really care about body type.
Height is always good because I am also tall, and I'm not really picky, to be fair.
Clean cut. I like tall and muscular.
I like skinny guys.
A nice smile, a kind face, nice arms.
Kate, you can't answer these.
Darker blonde hair. I like people who are around my height. I don't like people that are a lot taller or a lot shorter than me.
I like a tall man. I like a muscular man. I like an athletic man.
Just like tall. Just like really tall. Tall and smile and like hair. Like I like long hair.
What is something that a man could post on social media that would be an immediate red flag for you?
Retweeting or liking flirtatious things.
They're like a little too vain, I guess. Like if they post something that just kind of shouts, oh, I'm like super vain, I'm super into myself, like, or they like posted something like racist or something bad, like.
Anything with a dead animal, like hunting. A lot of car pictures.
I mean, like people often post things that are political, but I think when it's like an extreme hot take.
Well, somebody who'd been married before, who's been arrested for DUIs or
like them vaping or like doing drugs or something and like showing it online.
Reposting attractive celebrities for us.
Like ignorant political posts.
You know, bragging about himself. A guy who thought he was all that in a bag of chips. That would be a turnoff.
Like a fishing picture, like holding a fish.
What hobbies or interests do you want to have in common with your significant other?
Willing to do like new things. Similar TV shows are always a plus. Similar taste in movies, music, enjoying going outdoors, like hiking.
I think a love for comedy or like stand-up and performance.
Yeah, I'd like to have him be really friendly and a social person. Somebody who likes to get together with other people. A guy who likes to take walks together.
Games, like playing video games. We both have to like to dress cool. And like creative stuff if they like have some sort of thing that interests them like that.
He has to love the ocean. That's an interest. Hobbies, I love walking, reading, talking, glasses of wine.
Like sleeping or like eating a lot. Like I like to eat a lot. So I don't like dating someone who like doesn't eat.
What would you most prefer to do on a first date?
I actually would prefer to do something that's like fun, but that you're interacting with that person. So mini golf or dinner and bowling or something like that.
Something fun, like go to an amusement park or go mini golf. I don't know, something out there, something fun.
A friend of mine actually went on a hike for her first date and she had a great time with it. Just any sort of activity that's not just confined to them just sitting staring at each other.
Not the movies. That's stupid. You don't even talk. Doing an activity, even if it's cheesy, like mini golf or something, just because it like gives a little competitive.
Go out to dinner.
Picnic. I like picnics. Like an activity, but not like mini golf. And then like a snack after so we can like talk about said activity.
Going to get dinner and talking for a little while and then like going for a walk around sunset.
Go out to dinner.
Do like a chill first date. So like maybe just like get McDonald's and like sit in the car and talk, or like just get to know each other.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how likely are you to use a dating app?
I'd probably say like a 7 out of 10.
Probably like 2.
Probably like 10.
Probably a 10.
I don't know, 3, 4. Like a 1.
Like to seriously consider it, probably like a 3.
1 and 3, yeah.
0.
After getting a better understanding of what women want, I sat down with my sister-in-law, Lauren Sweet, to hear what type of pictures I would need to take to show women that I am everything they're looking for.
I did social media managing. I would do Instagram for them, so do product photography, do their captions for their Instagram photos, make sure that their grid was aesthetically pleasing.
So I knew that she would be the perfect person to help create the image I was looking for. So I got some advice from all the women that I know, and they suggested that I look nice, kind, caring, kind-hearted, personable, empathetic, compassionate, funny, humorous, respectful, honest, smart, confident, and not vain. I also need to show a nice smile. I need a kind face, nice arms. I need to look like I'm thin but also muscular and stylish and also creative. Is this something that we could capture in the photographs for my profile?
Oh, yeah. So easy.
And with that, we got to work choosing the wardrobe that would represent and sculpt my form into the most desirable version possible.
Enough to give it a 10.
But it also looks like a trench coat that was in the dryer too long. You know, like, I just I'm all over the place with this outfit, I'm not sure.
Once we were confident in our choices, it was time to meet up with some friends and take some sexy profile pictures.
Guys, welcome back to my second channel, Marshmallow Market. Yeah? Marshmallow Market, thank you all for coming. Here we go.
Taking pictures.
The last step was to put all the pieces together to create the ultimate profile. And who knows more about what attracts women online than somebody who found their husband on a dating app?
I was using Hinge at the time when I matched with Tyler.
I need my profile to seem like I'm outgoing, but not outgoing all the time. I need to seem like I know what I want, like I'm selfless. I can't seem too full of myself, and I can't be political or racist. Is that doable?
Well, that's a heavy load you're trying to portray there. I think what'll stand out most for you are pictures where, you're in your element. You're not portraying something that you clearly aren't. You're not putting up a front.
Okay, so I made an account on 6 of the most popular dating apps, and according to my very limited research, I found those to be Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, OkCupid, Happen, and Coffee Meets Bagel. My requirements were it's nothing that I wouldn't be able to use for free at some point, nothing too niche like farmersonly.com. As you can see, I have a very sexy Tinder account. Okay, so on the front of it, simple picture of me, kind of smiling, kind of serious. I look a little scary when I'm not fully smiling. I love music, movies, and good food. I'm adventurous, but also like a quiet night in with a good show. Hit me up if you want to go mini golfing. I felt like this was the most appeasing to everyone based on all of the feedback that I heard during the interviews. So some sexy pictures in here. And I threw in a couple of goofy ones, just so they know I'm a funny guy, because apparently being funny is really important. So on Bumble, again, same pictures. On Bumble, there's prompts. What makes a relationship great is ... And I said honesty and thoughtfulness, because I thought that's, 2 truths and a lie. I play 7 instruments, hitting the creative stuff. I've made about 100 movies. I said, because instead of YouTube videos, it sounds like more, I don't know, maybe it sounded stupider. I'm a 7'2" Jamaican. Started with a different picture on this one because I felt like it was just a whole different vibe, this app. I just want to look like a nice, thoughtful guy. Everyone seems very serious on here. So 2 truths and a lie. I'm 6'2". I'm 5'14". I have no legs. This is actually, I was helped to write this by Kale. Because he said that my sense of humor doesn't really always come across really awkward and over text. It just doesn't make sense. So dating me will look like, and then funny picture. I have my Panera card. You should leave a comment if you are a woman. Now this actually worked one time. Somebody did respond to that and they were like, I think I am. And then I was like, cool. And they never talked to me again. We'll get along if you're adventurous with food, music, and obscure YouTube videos. Because it's like a little bit about me, but it's mostly just like baiting people to be like, wow, this guy's so quirky, but in like a safe, socially acceptable way, not in like an actual quirky way. And that's about as interesting as it got. So we'll check back in when I've talked to some people and we'll see how this all goes. But soon after going online, I realized just how out of touch with my generation I was. So I reached out to my longtime friend Caden Geyer, who had been on more first dates than anyone I know, to find out everything I could about women my age.
Hello?
Hey, I got a quick question for you. When a girl says on a first date she wants to go for a night drive, what does that mean?
Probably that she wants to just drive around listening to music.
Okay, when does this like normally take place? Is this like
This is probably later in the night.
like a 7 too early, or like 8? Do I have to do 8?
Probably you can do around like 10.
Are you serious? What? Do you have to bring like snacks? Or
Go on a date?
I don't know. We'll find out. Do you have to drive anywhere in particular, or is it like just do circles?
I would go someplace maybe she wants to go.
Yeah.
But like, don't tell her about it, I guess.
Yeah, don't tell her where we're going.
But don't be like creepy about it also.
That makes sense.
What? What's going on?
Okay, I have to go now. I'd like to now talk you through some of the really incredible conversations that I've had on here. So let's start with Kayla. So Kayla matched with me. For this one, I didn't know what to do, so I literally looked up pickup lines, and it said, hey, I'm writing an article on the finer things in life, and I was hoping I could interview you. That yielded no results. No response. I wasn't really interested in this person. She goes, howdy. And I go, my wife, because I love Borat. I'm a big Borat guy. Another girl goes, hey, Adam. And I go, what's up, Rory? No response. She goes, howdy. And I go, what's up? I see you're a film bro. Not to brag, but I happen to be a film major. Name every film then. And I go, too easy. So basically, there's Citizen Kane, That's all I learned in film school. And then she goes, Lamau. I've never actually seen Citizen Kane. I said, well, I'll tell you what, it's long and it's real boring. And we never spoke again. Michaela goes, hey. I go, hey, because if you're gonna send me a one-word response, like I'm not giving you more than that. Now this one's a real problem. Autumn reaches out to me. I'm guessing you're not actually 7'2", and I go, my wife. And she goes, so what about the 100 movies? And I go, King of the Castle, also from Borat. King in the castle. She goes, I'm lost. And I said, I was just quoting Borat, haha. Sorry, I thought you put Borat in your bio. And she goes, nah, never heard of it. Nothing I've ever done has given me more joys and rewards than being a father to my children. Bill Cosby. So you have kids? Huh? The quote mentions being a father. So do you have kids? Oh, haha. I'm guessing that's a no about the quote? No about having kids. And then there's this girl, Amanda, and I go, wow, she's good looking. We go to the same college. We have similar interests. I'm gonna match with her. And she goes, hey, favorite type of donut, go. And we talk a little bit, and then I go, there's a place in Arizona called Rainbow Donuts. If you ever want to go, I'd love to take you sometime. And she goes, that's so cool. Hey, I'd love that. Give her the phone number, right? She texts me and goes, hey, it's Amanda, smiley. I make the plans, we set the days, Friday. Then I forget to ask her what time. So then I ask her what time. 2 days pass, right? 2 days pass, now it's Thursday, the day before Friday, the day we were gonna meet. And I go, hey, you still up for tomorrow? No response. So I can now officially say I know what it's like to be ghosted, and I don't like it. Hinge, a lot of, okay. On Hannah's profile, she goes, I'm looking for a relationship with someone smart and funny who can hold a conversation and enjoy company. And I go, not to brag, but conversing is one of my strong suits. And then she invites me to a chat, which just means that she accepts that I responded to her, but doesn't say anything back. I go, exciting. You ever been to Jamaica? I go, because I'm Jamaican a sandwich. I wasn't vibing with her. I just hoped that would spark a conversation. It didn't. She never responded. Another girl likes one of my photos. It's that picture. On her profile, she goes, I know the best spot in town for sushi. And I go, so what is the best spot in town for sushi? And she never responds. Chick goes, I'll introduce you to my family if you're emo. And I say, not to brag, but I recently shopped at a Hot Topic. She goes, you're funny, hee hee. I say, thanks, it's hard to be funny over text. As a goth girl, what's your dream first date? She says nothing. Sydney responded to my thing where I said, leave a comment if you're a woman. She said, I think. I said, oh, that's cool. Any particular reason you made clay raccoons? And then she never talked to me again. Yvette's freaking insane. She says, all I ask is that you don't murder me. I said, you're setting the bar pretty high, don't you think? And she goes, you look like you would chop me up and keep me in a jar of teeth. And I go, what? Why? And she goes, you have the look. So overall, what I've learned is even if they like you and talk to you, that doesn't mean they want to talk to you for more than 2 words. There's typically a character limit in some people's brains of about like 3 characters, and they don't go past that. I might just be bad at talking to people over text. That's a possibility. Leave thoughts in the comments, but those are my experiences. Now that I've used the most popular dating apps for a week, here are my final rankings. Happen sucks the most. You only get matched with people that you cross paths with, so unless you're walking about 50 miles a day, you probably won't even see many profiles, let alone match with them. Bear in mind, I do Uber Eats for about 5 hours a day, so if anyone is hitting those miles, it's me. And even still, I maybe saw 3 different accounts, and none of them matched back, but that doesn't matter. 1 out of 10. Coffee Meets Bagel is similarly bad in that you get very few profiles. It automatically matches you with like 3 people a day, and so if everyone that it picks for you is someone that you're not interested in, or they're not interested in you, then you've wasted your day of dating. And then you have to wait a whole 24 hours just to try again. 2 out of 10. Clover's only free for the first week, which is interesting because it's not worth any money ever. You can see as many profiles a day as you want to, however, the only way to get their attention is to favorite them or to message them immediately. If you favorite them, you show up in a list with other people that favorited them, and then they can decide if they want to talk to you or not. I sent maybe about 60 or more messages, and I heard back from 0 people, and the only time I was ever favorited was by these weird spam accounts that led me to nefarious websites. So it might be me, but I don't know, maybe it's the community, maybe it's the app. I didn't like it. Regardless, it's a 2 out of 10. Tinder is a classic because it works. Even I got matched up with like 8 different people. However, the hookup culture is very apparent. Holding a conversation with people is really difficult, and if you send more than 2-word responses, you're probably doing it wrong. Even if people match with you and message you back, they probably won't respond to your response. So I'm pretty sure most people just swipe on everyone to see who likes them and then pick from that list. So don't hold your breath if you get a match. Or even if they respond to you, you respond back. and then they respond again because they might drop it then. 4 out of 10. Bumble is like Tinder, only the women have to talk first to initiate the conversation. This was great, but also terrible. Most women will send hey or hi or some other one-word greeting. At that point, it's up to you to carry the conversation. I've actually had some of the most interesting interactions on Bumble, and there's these little prompts that they have that you can send to help get things moving, like icebreakers that you just fill in a blank and then they fill in a blank, and that reveals both your answers. It's real cute. There isn't a ton of room for creativity with your profile. It's mainly just pictures and then you get one prompt about yourself, but overall the app was fine. 6 out of 10. Hinge is really cool because you get the option to put a prompt with every single one of your pictures, so if they like your picture, they can initiate a conversation by liking the picture and leaving a comment. But if they like your prompts, they can initiate a conversation by responding to one of those. That being said, most of the people on Hinge are there for real relationships, so the hookup culture thing is missing, which is great if you're also looking for something that's serious. Not to mention that my brother-in-law and my sister found each other on Hinge, so clearly it works for some people. 7 out of 10. My favorite user experience was OkCupid. There's a massive 100-question questionnaire that you can answer, and then when you try to interact with another profile, you can compare your answers, and it'll categorize things into what you agreed on, what you disagreed on, and what you still both didn't answer. There's also a lot of prompts, so that's nice. However, different profiles can't see each other's likes, but if you initiate a conversation, you immediately get put in their inbox. So you're kind of forced to start a conversation right off the bat, which can be a good thing because it does make it easier to get people's attention. 8 out of 10. Overall, my favorite was OkCupid, but Bumble and Hinge were both great for their own reasons. I seem to get the most connections on Hinge, but on Bumble, I seem to have the most interesting conversations, so I guess it just depends on the person. Seem to get a date, but it's okay, because sometimes a little more time alone spares you a lot more time with a broken heart.